Hello, this is colleague J.N.S. I want to talk about the Black American Research, Cultural, and Policy Center that I had started. In the previous video that I made regarding the community center in general, I did go into detail about the Black American Research, Cultural, and Policy Center. So I will be linking the timestamp of that section to this video, just so people can get a better understanding of what the center is specifically, if they want to know more about it, so they won't have to watch the whole 45-minute video that talked about the community center in general, as well as NAC University. So let's begin. So you got the Black American Research, Cultural, and Policy Center. This Black American Research and Cultural Policy Center is an independent and non-partisan repository, and it spreads political and cultural awareness nationwide throughout Black American communities. So I'm reading that verbatim off of the site. So that is this where you see all of my videos. You see a lot of the videos that I'm talking about. A lot of that stuff, I put a lot of research into it. I talk about things relating to culture. I talk about things relating to policy. So why don't we just start a center? And we can disseminate that information. So we also have some research articles that I wrote. Eventually what we want to do is include articles that you may write and give you credit for it. Make sure your name is on it and do it that way. That would be really cool to have some research articles. And it don't have to be like PhD level research. We could be undergraduate level. You can be undergraduate level. You could also be a master's degree, or even high school for if you have something that you wanted to write regarding community and you're in high school, that's fine as well. So I want to read this to you verbatim off of the site. Our goal is to build community by delineating Black Americans for political, ethical, and cultural reasons, and to foster an appreciation for and increased knowledge of Black American history, Black American culture, and their vast contributions to the world. So one of the goals is to advance research. The center will plan and maintain a community-engaged, focused, and high-quality research program. The center's research program should focus on existing knowledge regarding Black Americans and should be directly linked to their demands and interests. The center will also communicate research. The center will devise and implement a dissemination plan that communicates findings from research conducted both inside and outside of the center, as well as boost people's usage of research and data for researchers, federal, state, policymakers, and community members. So that just means is that the research that we do for this center, or that I do, whatever we do, that dissemination of it, we want it to eventually have an effect in the way we talk, because the way your consciousness shifts is the way things get implemented. So just you stating certain talking points, having certain knowledge in your brain, and when you go to make change, or you go to affect change, because this is more of a repository. It's not necessarily a organization that fights for in politics or anything like that. But that's not really the goal. But you could take the talking points that you get from the research and put it in policy, put it in federal shit like that, and spread it throughout the community. Like when I talk about the genocide, framing the reparations under the genocide thing, which I think would be more valiant than some of the stuff that's going on now. But I'm not knocking anything. I'm just saying, like, if we look at that as a form of genocide currently going on, and that has always taken place for the last 400 years, then we can use the words genocide. We can use it throughout and start to really get it disseminated, like we are being genocided, and be serious about it. And then we start to see, next thing you know, we'll have policies that prevent genocide. That's the goal in terms of that research. So a great deal of work is focused on culture, family, social support, policy, sexual health, and philosophy. Modern research may be divided into the following thematic domains: discrimination and racism, reparations via cash infusion and land acreage, culture, genocide and ethnocide prevention, delineation and preservation of unique identity and ethnicity, politics, sexual health and family planning, identity, and economics. So that is just some of the research themes that we can focus on for that center. So that is the Black American Research, Cultural, and Policy Center. Please check that out. Look at the videos, look at the articles, add to it. You can hit me up and say I have an article that I want to disseminate to the community. You don't have to be 10 page, 20 page. It could be 2 pages of something that you discussed regarding the community. And even if you're, you know, a Black American that's not in America, you're overseas or something for something like that, and you want to get something out, we will put it on there. Absolutely.